Greetings, Samir here for Earth-Based Records and an update on Ukraine and the war situation. First and foremost, I think we all agree it's been reported a very serious war situation, equivalent to World War III with talk about nuclear weapons. The other element with Bitcoin, and we see that Mr. Satoshi has been reprimanded by China for some of his actions in the last few years. And with the advent of Bitcoin money being separate money, really, than country specific money like US dollars or Russian rubles, Bitcoin is a new player in all of these war games that we have. And of course, uh, then the other element is, of course, the space age that we're in now. Here in the western United States, we are near Spaceport, which is, I believe, New Mexico, and other space program sites, including, of course, Edwards Air Force Base, where the old space shuttle used to land. So, as we enter the space age, a lot of our conflicts, including the business conflict with China over artificial intelligence, AI, this is a long term battle. So we have several simultaneous chessboards here for Putin, the great chess master, taking advice from chess players. Well, this is a little more complicated. It might be more like Chinese checkers. You've got space based business competition, computer technology, artificial intelligence, financial uh, uh, battles between Bitcoin and ordinary money. Then we have traditional battles between communism and capitalism and how you want to view those. These are social movements, communism like pamphlets that prey on the poor and the vulnerable. And of course, we have, religious conflicts. So this is like, multi level chess for Mr. Putin and, really Mr. Zelensky as well. I don't think that my impression is that the United States is inclined to facing Putin head on in Ukraine in these zones where President Putin has said that he will nuke the United States. I don't think that the American people have an appetite for uh, those types of things. And neither our president, he's a strong-willed person about warfare, but it is not the sentiment of the American people. Nor do we really understand, why we have to fight a war with Russia in a place called Ukraine. But yes, we have been very strong about human rights, whether it was China with the Uyghurs. We don't always come face to face with our own human rights violations as a nation or as a government, and I don't mean me particularly, as everybody will tell you, it's not me, it's someone else. But what I meant is, of course, that most Americans will admit, confess that we are guilty of a lot of human rights violations as well. Human rights violations are ongoing in other places, of course. Angelina Jolie reporting a severe human rights crisis in Yemen, which is, near Saudi Arabia. Um, Overall, in the war between nations, the old wars that of the past, we are seeing peace agreements in Korea, between Sunni and Shia in the Middle East, between Israel and Palestine. We see even in the region of Ukraine and Belarus, we see the Minsk Agreement or the Minsk Protocols, Minsk 1 and Minsk 2, and maybe, Minsk 3. I don't know how many times you gotta go with that Minsk without understanding. We really don't want mince meat out of all this. The future wars, yes. Space-based wars against, of course, artificial intelligence, China. Uh, this is a lot about space exploration and mining. Um, and Bitcoin, the new money, the new robotics, the computers. These are the three types of things we're seeing in the future of warfare, and hopefully we can keep those wars off of this planet. Thank you, Samir. Here for Earth Based Records, signing off.